What's the most ridiculous thing you've ever been accused of in court? My neighbor tried to sue me for $10,000 because she said I was running a squirrel crime academy in my backyard. I had to stand in front of a judge while her lawyer held up photos of my homemade obstacle course with labels like theft training facility written in red Sharpie. The lawyer told the judge I had transformed innocent neighborhood squirrels into a coordinated gang of package thieves trained in advanced burglary techniques. My neighbor got on the witness stand sobbing, saying she couldn't order anything online anymore because my militarized rodent squad was casing every delivery truck that came down our street. Her lawyer presented 73 photographs of squirrels eating nuts with captions like payment for completed heist typed underneath them. This whole insane mess started 9 months ago, right after my dad died. I was barely getting out of bed most days, just scrolling through YouTube trying to distract myself from everything. I found this Mark Rober video where he builds elaborate obstacle courses for squirrels in his backyard with mazes and catapults and spinning platforms. Something about watching those little idiots figure out the puzzles made me actually laugh for the first time in months. So I bought some plywood and PVC pipe and started building. I named the first squirrel that showed up Patches McBandit because he had this white spot on his back and would steal nuts from other squirrels. There was Sir Chonks, who just bulldozed through obstacles instead of solving them properly. The smallest one I called Ninja Noodle because she could squeeze through impossible gaps. Everything was fine until I miscalculated the tension on one of my catapults and accidentally launched Sir Chonks over the fence into my neighbor's yard. She came outside to find a confused squirrel sitting in her petunias, then immediately started recording over the fence into my backyard on her phone, narrating like a true crime documentary. I am witnessing a disturbing training operation where woodland creatures are being conditioned for criminal activities. The next day, she brought her husband and 2 other neighbors to watch through the fence. When Sir Chonks successfully navigated a particularly difficult maze to get peanut butter, her husband gasped, "Dear God, they're learning," and started taking pictures like he was documenting a crime scene. They formed a neighborhood security committee and took hundreds of photos of squirrels doing normal squirrel things, labeled as surveillance behavior. They called the police 8 times. The first cop watched for 5 minutes, said, "Ma'am, these are just squirrels eating nuts," and left. The second cop actually laughed and asked where I got the spinning wheel plans. They called animal control 4 times, and the officer told them that Mark Rober literally has millions of subscribers doing the exact same thing. That's when they hired this lawyer who sent a cease and desist, claiming I was operating an unlicensed animal training facility with intent to commit property crimes. The letter said Patches McBandit had been displaying suspicious interest in Amazon deliveries, which was literally him sitting on a fence post when a truck drove by. They claimed Ninja Noodle was practicing infiltration techniques because she figured out how to open a simple latch on a puzzle box. They even accused me of giving squirrels performance-enhancing substances because I used peanut butter and walnuts instead of regular peanuts. When I finally defended myself in court, I brought my laptop and showed the judge the original Mark Rober videos that inspired me. I showed my Amazon order history, just wood, screws, and unsalted peanuts. I had videos of squirrels completely ignoring me without food, including Sir Chonks falling asleep mid-obstacle. The maintenance guy testified these squirrels had been here for years. He said Patches McBandit stole half a bagel from him in 2022, long before I moved in. Ninja Noodle had already figured out the squirrel-proof bird feeders without any training whatsoever. I then showed the judge my neighbor's own Facebook page, where 2 years earlier she posted a video of these same squirrels with the caption, "So blessed to have these adorable visitors every morning. #squirrel friends." The judge asked her to explain how adorable visitors became trained criminals. She responded by shouting, "That was before he weaponized them," and pointed at my obstacle course photo. The judge asked her lawyer to explain how a wooden maze and spinning wheel constituted weaponization. The lawyer started talking about behavioral modification until the judge interrupted. "Counselor, are you seriously arguing that YouTube-inspired backyard obstacles are turning squirrels into Ocean's 11? The entire courtroom burst out laughing, including the bailiff. The judge had to bang his gavel 3 times to restore order. He told my neighbor, "Ma'am, I've reviewed all your evidence, and what I see are photographs of squirrels being squirrels. Unless you have video of them actually picking locks or wearing tiny ski masks, this case is dismissed." He threw out the lawsuit and ordered my neighbor to pay my legal fees plus $1,000 fine for wasting the court's time. The judge called out, "Mr. Peterson, those obstacle courses look pretty impressive. My grandson loves those Mark Rober videos." My neighbor screamed, "This is a conspiracy. Big Squirrel has gotten to everyone," before her husband dragged her out. She now claims the squirrels tap Morse code messages on her windows at night. Last week she installed 8 security cameras pointed at my backyard. Sir Chonks naps directly in front of one.